What's up? So this will be for the 10th of July, coming into the morning. I felt like we were going to take this data high, which obviously we went and took. We had resting equal highs up above. Overall, in the higher time frame, we were just respecting all bullish order flow. We were in a really deep premium, and we still had buy-side liquidity above. We had taken external liquidity on NQ, but yes, we were still drawing towards that higher time frame high. Now, I made a few mistakes today. The first was one being short in this buy model. Now you can be short in a buy model, but the problem was I missed my actual entry. So right in here is where we actually put my model in, where we take liquidity, and then we displace through the low. So that was the actual entry. This second series, this is like, we make a move up, we make a move lower, higher. This is just too deep. There was not enough price action. I know that most of the time if I take this entry, it's not going to work. Unless obviously price is super bearish on the higher time frame and that move is respecting bearish order flow. The 15 was not bearish, the 5-minute was not bearish, so I got smoked on this. But this is just reinforcing what I need to focus on, and that's actually taking my model. This one wasn't my model. It was a few minutes prior would have been my model if I had the conviction to take it, but I didn't. And then once we started selling off, then I got FOMO and was like, oh, well, I don't want to miss out on the full move. So there was that. Now we had generated all these lows. Overall, I was, in my head, I was still very bearish. I was just really tied to it. I knew we had generated that resting buy side above where we had relative equal highs. So we build a lot more price action here before I take my next one. But at this point, with how I've been trading, I would like to see myself just take one loss, to be honest. And then on this, you can see I'm putting my position order out there like on every single little thing. So then we take it, the relative equal highs that is. We have an internal SMT. Still super bullish. Still haven't even tapped the 2-minute for value gap on NQ or like the 5-minute. We make one move higher. I know that we have a buy side draw and potential sell side draw. So when you have both draws, it's like, it's just not going to be as efficient for you. Now, let's stop this. So I enter, and I'm commentating on this. I'm looking for a model, and I don't know what it is. We didn't take liquidity with this. We're not responding out of a higher time frame for value gap. Yes, we're starting to close through on ES, but we're still respecting the for value gap. There's just nothing here. And as expected, that gets stopped out. And then I put another position on once we close through those two series of candles. Two series of candles. This delivers to 2R. Regardless of this one right here and like if it would have worked and whatever, right now we just tapped the hourly close, which is why my stop to break even. But this was not my model. Like on any way, this was not my model. So pretty much 3 that had no business being taken. And that's really all I can look at. Like, I don't even want to play out the rest of this. Like, yes, it did deliver. Yes, we ended up running sell side on a Trump tweet, but there was no clarity here. There was no clarity on Wednesday. So to end the week, what I learned from it is really clear, and that's that I need to wait for my actual model. And even when I'm like, well, I want to take this trade, because you're thinking about whatever, don't. Unless it's absolutely A+, unless you're like, okay, this is my model, right? So that'll be all for the week. L on the week, but a dub on getting 1% better outside of this, and even growing from this, I'm going to get better from it. So